Randy Orton's physique has changed dramatically since undergoing back surgery a couple of years ago, and the question that a lot of people have been asking since his return is whether his physique is natural or not. It was only a few years ago that Randy Orton thought that all he needed was a cortisone shot to be fixed in order to keep going in the ring. However, this led to so much degeneration in his lower spine that he needed spinal fusion surgery.
Wrestling career was completely over. It was the lowest I had ever been. Like, just, you know, that's who I am, you know, wrestling.
And after an 18-month absence, Orton returned to be a part of the men's War Games match at Survivor Series, where he looked absolutely jacked. Now, prior to his back surgery, Orton walked around at around 240, 245 pounds. But after his back surgery and, well, when he made his return, he's walking around at about 285 plus, close to 290.
I just had the family in Puerto Rico for a few days. We had a chef. I weighed myself. I was 287.
Wow.
Dude, I've never been even close to that.
But
no.
You're still quick twitch at 287.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, I feel like it's almost my natural weight.
Now, when Orton was asked about his dramatic change in physique, he attributed a lot of it to obviously the surgery as well as certain dietary changes which he incorporated.
I didn't try to gain weight. What happened is I changed my diet a little bit. My diet was always trash, and I'd fill in a lot with protein shakes and supplements, and I wasn't eating enough whole food. You know, I was kind of just taking the easy route, and I followed suit with a couple of the guys that I work with that are like great with diets and everything, and I switched to like eating mainly whole foods, and but the biggest thing was I was able to train in the gym in a way that I hadn't been able to in over a decade.
Gotcha.
And so a lot of that weight, like the weights, you know, I put it on everywhere, but a lot's down here where I didn't really have a posterior chain, like my ass and hamstrings and everything. They weren't activating properly. My quads were taking over. I've got like big quads, and that's because they were doing all the work. And my back was just slowly deteriorating. And so now that it's fixed and my body's, you know, operating correctly, I was able to strengthen my core, and then the weight just started piling on.
Now, the WWE's had a long history of steroid abuse allegations, and some of their top stars, including John Cena, have always said that they deny ever having taken steroids, which in my opinion is absolute bullshit.
You never juiced? Were you able to get that way on your own?
Yeah, absolutely. I started working out when I was 12 years old.
Now, Orton's also stated that he had a similar surgery to what Shawn Michaels had back in the day, but the only thing is Michaels came back and he slowly started, I guess, losing muscle, and his explanation was that he couldn't carry that much weight because it wasn't good for his back, and he pretty much ended his career looking like a homeless person. Now, with Randy Orton, it's the exact opposite. He is jacked to the gills, and I mean, he looks insane.
I feel great, and I don't even really care what I look like. It's because I feel so good. You know, whatever happens here physically, you know, to the eye, I'm not really worried about it.
As someone who's trained for 20 plus years of his life, although I'll never post about it because God knows the last thing the world needs is another fitness influencer.
You really want to burn some calories and make a difference? Do you really want to?
I'm genuinely curious, what is your opinion of Randy Orton's current physique? Do you think it's natural, or do you think there's steroids at play? Or do you think, like he says, you know, it's a change of diet, whole foods, that type of thing? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm just out of my own personal curiosity. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And if it's your first time on this channel, welcome, and check out some of the other videos that I have on this channel.